Hello everyone. This video is intended to show you the new user interface that will be coming soon and also some of the differences from the existing. So just to currently, this is your existing user interface, not using what we call mobile responsive technology. So for the desktop, we have a desktop version, which has been very adequate over the years. It has worked well, but is not really caught up to the new technology. And if you look at it from a mobile perspective, I'll show you a little secret here. We can turn this into a mobile perspective, and we'll go to myexchangefood.com, and we'll see the location from a mobile perspective. And as you can see, it's certainly a different experience than the desktop. Now, with the new technology we'll be introducing, what's going to be called mobile responsive. And mobile responsive technology is if, for example, we're looking at the ordering interface on a desktop. Okay, you'll see that it will adjust the screen size. And as the screen changes, it shrinks or enlarges. The product enlarges. So let's look at this from a true mobile perspective. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to mobile, and then I'm going to pull that interface. And I always implore that mobile is really the most important platform to focus in on, as everything is going mobile, and the desktop is really not a common place for ordering, and will continue to trend in that direction. So this is our mobile user interface that we're using for at the iMenu currently for restaurants. And let me show you just some of the features that would make it, what sets it apart. And I'm going to go from a desktop version because it's easier to see. Again, in this layout we're using category photos. Certainly have options to do, there's another way to do this, do item photos. Right now we're using category photos. The ordering process is very similar, but customer can go to their item, add their item, Valentine shaped pizza, add their black olives, and notice the cart change in the cart. So you have your cart right here, and that's fantastic. Now, just one of the things that I'd like to show you is a very subtle but important difference is if I log in. So if I'm going to log into my Google login account, which we haven't, which would be new for you guys. I think it's worth having for sure, Google login, as more customers have a Gmail. So I'm logging in through Google, and I have my order, my pickup, and then I want to pay by credit card or cash, and clearly Millstar card and other options will be here, and we'll show you that in the PowerPoint. I can view my detailed bill, and again, I'm gonna, well, let's say I want to go back to the menu, right? Or let's say my battery dies or something on my phone, and I go back out of the browser. So I've closed down the browser. You would think that your session would disappear, but our new technology keeps that session in place. So I reopen the browser. I'll go back to that ordering platform that I was using, and lo and behold, see how the right topic is? It's going to log in. It's going to log me in. It's going to bring back my session, if this is working properly, and it did. David came back, okay? So my session is there, my cart's in place. Believe it or not, that little tweak is a very valuable component. I can add items like that, and then I can check out. And again, from a checkout standpoint, very seamless pickup. One thing, these are steps. You can't go from here to the next step without this. Cash or credit. Another feature, and we'll have Millstar card here with calculating the discount if they apply by Millstar card, highlighting the Millstar card usage. If I want to apply a coupon, I can go to my coupons and apply them, and I can submit my order. And that would go directly into the point of sale. And that's the order. Very similar process. Now, let me show you just a different layout with this. We also have some other things that I'd like to show. So, for example, And we have alternate layouts. The one we're leaning towards is more along this line, the layout of the user interface. And this would be using item photos as the first category. And I would like to call this would be called online specials. Would be ideal. This would allow you to this is where you would pilot your online specials. And look how nice that is. And in this case, because they don't use special instructions, you can add items right here. Add an item. And again, from a mobile desktop, if there are no photos, it still renders well enough. And then you add an item. Please select an option of the size, right? So I need 3 options. I guess, I don't know. Oh great, so this item wasn't built right and that needs to be built, so let's just go somewhere else. And then you go to your cart in a very similar process here. One thing that, so again, let me show you I want to show you the unique login process. Now these are just some potential ways we're branding. This is a Subway location. And let's talk about, I want to show you the login, the uniqueness of the login. So again, choose my foot long, that changes there. And I'm going to log in now. I want to go to my cart. I want to check out, and clearly I'm not going to be able to check out. And again, we'll use this space to populate the information for pickup and delivery like we currently have. So we'll log in with our My Exchange account, that will say. This will be all branded for My Exchange. And I'm going to create an account. So I can create your account. And I believe I'm not registered here. I hope not. Could be. And I'll enter my email. And I will and my phone number, and I believe we can change this depending on the country. I'll create a password. Now I may be registered already, I don't know. And duplicate username. So I can't create it with this phone number because each phone number is the same, one phone number per record. So let me see if I can log in. Let's try Facebook today. Continue with David. Yeah, and now they're still going to send me, verify me, I believe. So I can continue. And I got a one-time password that if I was on a mobile device, it would populate automatically. And it sure came to me, 5538. And I'm verifying my OTP. Okay, it's a nice security feature. It also makes it's very commonplace now and something we certainly want to have. And so this is their payment methods. It's a pickup. I can view my detailed bill. And I can check out. And I can submit my order. I have to select the payment type. I guess I'll have to pay for it. And if I want to apply coupons, let me see if I have any coupons. I sure can, but I'm just going to submit my order. And lo and behold, that's the order. Now, from a standpoint of the process, there'll be a text confirmation being sent and an email confirmation being sent. And ultimately, as we move towards the app model, a lot of the transactions will be coming through the app. So the customer will receive a confirmation through the app and so on and so forth. So this is just a very overview, just things that you subtly will not notice that are not important. Mobile responsive, the session being saved. For example, just even the fonts and colors. If you really look at the online world, if you go to some of the biggest and brightest, you'll find that a lot of the common things we're using are similar to what other providers are using. And the reason being is you keep it along those lines. As the customers get used to ordering, it's a common way for them to order. So and I actually would like to show you that too. I show you something, and just quickly I'll show you something that has, if you want to check out. So I'm gonna place my order, my BMT, right, my footlong. Notice when you do that, the item cart changes. That's nice. It turned a different color. I just wanted to show you some of the other features that you may. Oh, they don't have delivery here in this location. Let's try a pizza. Again, please don't get caught up with the user interface on the sense of where the branding is. We have many options on how we want to handle this, but I just want to show you some of the cosmetically. Sorry about that. Cosmetically, it's pretty. We can always modify and make changes. We're more worried about function over form right here, and function is very important. So the user has a very seamless experience. And I'm going to check out, and let me do a delivery. Let's see. So when you do delivery and you add an address, and again, we're using, you can put in the addresses are populating and stuff like that. Okay, so that's just a quick overview. There's certainly, you may have some questions, feel free. But again, this has been well thought out. There's a lot of reasons behind some of the decisions made with the way pathways are going. And I think you'll find that the user experience will be significantly enhanced. So that's all for today.